Hello everybody, in today's video I've got an average of 5 on the 4x4. Now I've been doing a lot of 4x4 lately. I've even hit some PBs recently. In fact, today I got a 56-second solve, which is my new PB. Now I posted this on Facebook with a picture of it in case you guys want to see that. It's there. And somebody said, didn't you get a 53 before? And I said, no. But then they posted the picture I put of the 53-second solve. But then I remember that now, and then I read what I wrote on the picture, and I just remembered that I had considered that so lucky that I didn't want to consider that my PB. It was just way too lucky of a solve. And I was very new to Yao at that point too, so that just tells you how lucky I am. Now I'm a bit more experienced, and I average 115, 116 or so. So I just didn't really consider that. So my apologies to that person for saying that you're wrong. I was actually wrong on that, but I do not consider that my PB. Today's new PB is my PB. Anyways, you can see in the video here I'm using my StackMat Timer Pro tournament display thing. My first video that I put up, I'm sorry I haven't been putting out averages. A lot of people have been asking for them because you guys seem to enjoy them with the commentaries. I think it looks a lot better. I really like the way this looks. Like I'm watching the film go right now as I'm doing this, obviously, and I just think with the whole mat, with the speed cube setup, the timer in the top there, it just looks really good. I didn't actually put the timer on the stand because it sits up so high on my desk that I would have to move the camera so far back that you actually couldn't even see what I was doing with the cube in order to get this timer, the cube, and the, everything in shot. I wouldn't be able to do it. So I think this still looks really good. And if you really look closely in the video, you can see that there is another puzzle sitting there that is being mass produced that I will be showing you guys in the near future. I hope you guys are really excited. Anyway, alright, so let's get on with what I want to talk about here, which is basically just speed cubing and competitions and things like that. I've been really getting into speed cubing lately. I just attended a competition, the Vancouver Summer Open, the other day, and it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of cool people. I will have footage of this. I got all of my solves filmed. I got some people to help me film. Then Aaron helped me film. I got a whole bunch of people coming up to me, parents, all sorts of, you'll see in the video, but anyway, so I'm really excited to show you guys that, especially I got like all the solves all together. I think it was like 12 minutes worth of footage. That's just a lot to watch. So I don't know if I'm going to commentate over that stuff. I think I might. Anyways, one thing though is what I thought about this a while ago, and it was having divisions in WCA. Now, I'm not obviously going to have this happen. I just wish that this was available to us. And so I'm going to tell you guys sort of like what I hope WCB might end up doing in the future, or how I hoped it would have started. And the reason for the changes that I would like to see is because, and I'm not trying to take away from anybody here, but every time I go to a competition, it's always the same people that are getting first, second, and third prizes for the most part. Now, it's not always like that, but for the most part, and it's not that they don't deserve it at all, don't get me wrong. Like Kevin Hayes, for instance, is a phenomenal cuber. Like he did a great job at the Vancouver Summer Open 2013, breaking his own world record again by 9 seconds, which is crazy. He came first in quite a lot of events, so I think it was quite a lot. Maybe it was just the one. I think it was a few, though. Anyways, I think that there should be divisions. Like Kevin Hayes obviously is in the top division, like Division A or something, like the Master Division. And he got first in, say, that division. Now, I think that WCA should have a time frame. Now, if you're at a certain average and you finish your day, at your event, and you're doing 3x3 and you get a 35-second average, I think maybe, from 30 to 45 seconds is one division, and then from, I don't know, 25 to 29, or no, sorry, 20 to 29 is another one, and then like 15 to 19, because as you get smaller, they have to get smaller too, and then it's like, 13 or 12 and under or something like that is like the top division. Then you can have first, second, and third place in each of those. That way, even newer, cubers can still feel that, pride of, winning. You know what I mean? And not just watching people win. And I know that that's not what competition is about. I mean, sure, okay, we go to Worlds, and that's really what it's about is let's find out who is the fastest. But it's not really about winning or losing. It's about having fun and stuff like that. I just think it would be a lot more fun for kids and not just kids, but just slower people in general. I mean, I'm not super fast either, right? So I think it would be really cool to have these divisions where I could come in. Here's a thing too, right? If you have, say, 4 divisions, and say I'm in Division C, which is the 3rd highest, right? And I'm at a high. I might get 1st or 2nd. Okay, so at the end of my round, I can say, okay, do I want to push it and get into Division B and be on the low side and not win? Or do I want to try to stay at a high Division C and win? You know, win 1st or 2nd place in Division C. But the thing is the next time that you go to a competition, you know, what division you're put in that competition is what you average in your last competition. So maybe, you know, if I finish in Division C, I hope this isn't confusing you guys, but if you like finish in Division C at a high one, next time you're still in Division C. But if you push it and you go to a really low Division B, well, guess what? I've just moved up in the rankings. Okay, so now I'm in Division B. I'm in the 2nd highest division, but I'm on the low side. So now does that give me more, you know, inspiration to get faster in Division B, or do I want to kind of, you know what I mean? Like it would just be. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about here. I'm kind of confusing myself too, but I think there should be different ranking systems. That's just an idea, though. Don't think I'm trying to take anything away from WCA or anything like that. I just think that if we could separate the times a little bit longer, the people who are still done, like, you know, who have still done all that work, like Kevin Hayes and Felix and all this, to get that fast, nothing is being taken away from them by doing divisions. What you're doing is adding to the people who are, you know, not so fast. You know, so those guys still get the recognition. I am the highest in Division A. That's right, you are, because you deserve it. But somebody else also deserves to be the highest in Division D. You know, and maybe their prize is just stickers or something like that. Of course, it would generate a lot more prizes, and, you know, sponsors would really have to be up there, you know, and it would just cost a lot more. I'd like to see it happen once, though. I think that would be really cool. And I've got people sending in, you know, all sorts of video responses for my little project I'm doing, and maybe I'll incorporate something like this in that, because I've got some big plans for that going on in my head, so we'll see what's going on. Anyways, commentary's done. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. So here we are on the 4x4. Let's take a look at my average. So my best time is 1 minute 3 seconds. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's a really good solve for me. My worst time is 1:26.08, and my session average was 1:10.66, which is definitely above average for me. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll see you on my next video.